Hello Nigerians, you're welcome to the newspaper review here on TAF TV, where we give you the opportunity to see and hear the reactions of Nigerians regarding every single headline that are making rounds on a newspaper. Ayo Kame is my name. Like, you know how we do it? Let's first hit into the papers and see what the headline has for us this morning. Now, today being 19th of September 2024, first we're considering the Punch. And the bold headline on the Punch says, Edopo, INEC deploys 5,000 beavers. 18,000 havoc workers. Details of that is found on page 2. Now, sub-story under the Punch on page 2 still says, Tinubu may merge MDAs, scrap humanitarian ministry. You can read that up on page 2 of the Punch. Moving on, we're seeing on page 14, it says, PDP, NWC members plot Damingo's removal. Details of that is found on page 14. Cameroon Dam, state plan emergency shelter. Details of that is found on page 12. Moving on, we're seeing still on page 12. Yahaya Bello, EFCC besiege Kogi Governor Lodge. Details of that is found on page 12. Alright, moving on page 12, it still says, Borno flood, donations hit 17 billion naira. Obasanjo sympathizes with victims. You can read that up on page 12, still on the Punch. Earth tremor, Abuja community plans relocation. Federal government allies fear. Details of that is still found on page 14. Now, lastly on the Punch, it says, private employers paying below 70,000 risk jail. Details of that is found on page 7, and this is said by the federal government. Alright, up next we're considering the nations. And the sub-story under the nations on page 4 says, why Fubara suspend caretaker chair. You can read that up on page 4. Imo leaders, Southeast and South-South in functional health facilities. You can read that up on page 4. Detractors plotting to truncate our tenure, says NDDC. Details of that is found on page 7. And the bold headline on the nation says, Edo 2024, PDP governors divided over bid to sack party chair, Damingo. You can read that up on the front page of the nations. 80.2 billion naira probe, Yahaya Bello, EFCC in hide and seek. You can read that up on page 5 of the Nation newspaper. Stay clear of Edopo, CDS warns troublemakers. You can read that up still on page 4 of the Nation. Alright, lastly for today we're considering the New Telegraph. And the bold headline here says, Borno flood, federal government deploys experts to test water and others. You can read that up on page 3 and page 26 of the New Telegraph. Bello visited EFCC headquarters. Officials didn't interrogate him. Media team, you can read that up on page 3. PDP both visit Governor Mohamedu in Bauchi. Details of that is found on page 6. Benue creates camps for IDPs as Cameroon releases Lagoon Dam water. You can read that up on page 3 and page 30. Alright, lastly, we're seeing terror financing. Beware of generosity, posting disaster, compassion, others. You can read that up on page 2 on the New Telegraph. You can read that up on page 2 of the New Telegraph. Alright, that's all we'll be taking regarding the headlines that are making round this very day. Remember, you also can be part of this show, just like every single Nigerians out here. Do well to slide to our comment sections and drop your reactions. My name is Ayo Keme. Now let's hit to the streets and hear the reactions of Nigerians. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's good to have you around.
Thank you.
Alright, now quickly on the nation, it says PDP governors divided over bid to sack party chair Damingo. Now, I want you to speak from the having been a patriotic Nigerian. Do you think PDP have actually lost its grounds in our nation?
They have lost because the kind of personalities they have are not giving Nigerians what they want, and Nigerians are just overlooking them. They are just playing around. They are not there anymore. They are no more what they used to be before.
Before now?
Yes, before now. They are not what they used to be. They are out of the system. Ordinarily, they are just warming around. There's nothing they are doing.
I like the fact you said they are warming around. Now, I want you to also pick it from this angle. Do you think the leadership of our dearest nation, Nigeria, is based on political, is based on a political party? Okay, now, do you think it is based on the good governance of the nation is based on PDP and APC?
Well, what I see there is that both Tinubu, the president we have, and the PDP, they are just the same. They are just playing the same system, the same game. It's just change of name that happens. But the real Nigerians have not come actually to lead Nigerians. What these people are there, that's just the same base of the same feather, flying together in different directions. They are doing the same thing. So I didn't say anything good much from there. No, none of them is giving Nigerians actually what they want. They are just fooling us, moving around everywhere, making noise. That's the way. Yes, promises they cannot fulfill and things they will not do. That's what it is.
Now you made mention of giving us promises, not wanting to do what Nigerians want. Let's talk about the current fuel price. Do you think, as a person, since we have only Dangote functional refinery, do you think Dangote is actually looting Nigerians?
Well,
the current fuel price.
The current fuel price with what we are seeing, we short. They have not told us the truth. Okay. We don't know what is actually the truth. Is the subsidy gone, or does it still exist? What we hear is on radio, fuel will come down, this will change, everything will change in 6 months, in 1 year. They told us last time that Nigerian refinery will begin functioning by September or first week of September. Till today, we don't know if it is functioning or not. Dangote, they say he should be supplied fuel in Nigerian price. Why is still once the import is more, the one that Dangote is producing is more expensive than the one they import? We don't know. Which way is Nigeria? Where are we going? What is happening? We don't know. So we are just looking on them anywhere they take us to. We just watch them. That's where we are.
You still think in terms of this Dangote refinery, there's some level of politics in it?
Very big politics. I am telling you that the same people, the same playing the same game, they are Dangote. Dangote is them. So they know what they are doing. They are just trying to confuse Nigeria and then convince us as well. So confusing and convincing is just what they are doing. They are not doing anything better. How can Nigerian fuel, we produce oil, we submit to Dangote. At the end of the day, the price is still skyrocketed where it have never been before. So they are just cajoling us around. That's nothing they are doing. That's my view.
So what's your best advice to the very common man on the street?
The common man is to continue to pray God and ask for God's intervention. Because there is nothing, they have tied our hand and our leg. There is nothing we can do. By the time we needed a change, they refused. And they just dumped somebody on us and we couldn't do anything. You go to court, the judiciary is the same. You come to the police, the same. Anywhere you go, even this EFCC they are talking about, are they not the same people? They are the same people, the same birds that flies together. So there's nothing we can do.
Lastly, I didn't mean to stress you, but you spoke about EFCC. Yes. And of late, Yahaya Bello just reported himself. You know, he has been missing, I must say, for over 153 days. And EFCC have been looking for him. But yesterday, he took himself and they refused to arrest him. What's your take?
Why did they refuse to arrest him if they are looking for him? That is the same Nigerians I'm telling you. That's the same cabal, the same set of people we are talking. You want a thief and you saw him and you say it is not the way you want him to come. How do you want him? You went to his house, you couldn't find him. You are searching for him everywhere, you didn't find him. By the time you find him by himself, coming back, because they have settled, they have agreed, they have understood themselves. So there is no need. They told him to go. And until when they want him, when will they want him? When they will begin to look for him around, that's then when they will want him.
This is another politics in the EFCC.
Game, that's the same game, that's the same people. They are all the same people. They can't harm themselves. Obviously. They can't harm themselves because they know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. So everybody knows himself. They will tell him, hide, we are looking for you, and he will hide. They know where he is, they know what he's doing there. At the time they will want to settle down, they will say, okay, we'll come out. And when he comes out, they will say, go. You see, these are Nigerians, these are the things we are talking about. It can't happen in other countries, it can't happen in a civilized one, and that's why we remain where we are. We don't go front. We are still every day in the same place. So we are tired of them. Let them continue, but one day will be one day. Monkey will go to market, he will not come back. One thing important is that everybody must die. whether you like it or not. One day is your day. Every day is for the thief. One day is for the owner. That's where we are.
Thank you very much.
I'm grateful.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's good to have you around.
Thank you very much.
Right now, quickly on the nation, it says 80.2 billion naira probe Yahaya Bello's EFCC in hide and seek. Now, from this headline, it's as if our politicians are actually playing hide and seek with the EFCC. We could see on this headline that Yahaya Bello actually took himself after 153 days, reported himself to EFCC. Now, I want you to pick it from this angle. What's your take regarding our leaders breaking the law and not acting as if they have broken the law?
It's not a new thing.
Okay.
Because when I heard of the news, that somebody that have been declared wanted since 153 days came out with convoy, went direct to the EFCC. Will I use the word submitted? In fact, this one is just after writing everything, you submitted. And EFCC, according to the news, said is not the normal way. Which other way? You are looking for somebody that you couldn't find for over 153 days. God can't help you. The person repentantly brought himself. What stops you from shooting him there? No, the problem is that we are living in a lawless country where the politicians think that they are above the law. Even the EFCC, they know what they are doing. They will not tell me that they don't know where this man has been all this while. No, that's the truth. For the fact that they won't tell me that they don't know where Bello has been for the past 100 and it is Yahoo boys now. They will figure where they have been hiding, bring them out so that they will have their own share. But knowing too well that this man is a politician, that's what. In fact, let the truth be told, they are part of the people that
they are actually corrupting the nation.
In fact, they are the one corrupting this nation. Because if at all they are playing their own role well, my dear, the politicians will even see when it comes to law. I don't see anybody that is bigger than law. But Nigerians, in fact, the politicians in our country have shown us that they are above the law. Yes. You cannot tell me that the president will be on seat and change everything to his favor. The judge is speaking to the favor of the president. The police, they are speaking. All the arms of government, army, they are speaking. And what do you think will be the outcome of certain things when it happens? That's just what happened here. So EFCC telling the man to go and today declaring him wanted, my dear, then they play. Then they play.
But on the part of the ex-Kano State governor, do you think it is actually healthy for him to override protocols? Because there are protocols to arrest. Just like the case of our NLC president. He was arrested with due process. Do you think it is okay for him to override, since he's a political man, do you think it's okay for him to override protocols?
Override how? That is the question. How? Somebody that they came to arrest, and let me use the word mistakenly, he escaped. And who made him to escape? The ex-president. The president governor made him to escape. Now this same president governor brought him out. What is there? It's not like me now realizing my mistakes.
Okay, at this point you're saying he realized his mistake.
Realizing his mistake. Maybe hunger, you know, if you feed them against our house. He say, may EFCC carry him. Now then they pursue the man, mean they go back house. EFCC never tell us what they want. That's just the truth. EFCC should come out and tell us, this is what we want from this man. Somebody you have been looking for, he's out, and you say he should go back. And how do you want to arrest him again? Okay, you want to do it officially. Go to his house, knock, you are under arrest for... Nigeria don't scatter.
So now, in terms of generally now, let's speak on the security and the likes of it. Did you think our security agencies are actually carrying out the rule of law, the rule of enforcing the law, because it is their primary rule to enforce?
No, they are carrying out the rules of the people who put them there. They are not carrying out the rule of law. They are carrying out the rules of people who pay them.
Okay. So it is not political based.
That is it. Okay. You don't expect a policeman that I am paying to work against me. Okay. That is one thing happening in Nigeria. The federal, they are paying the policemen, so you don't expect the policemen to come and arrest no.
So at this point you're saying our security agencies are working in favor of the person?
They are working in favor of the people that are paying them.
Okay.
Which is not supposed to be so.
Okay.
They were put in that position to protect lives and properties. That is their major responsibility. But what is happening? They are protecting the life of those who pay them. Now you will not tell me that some policemen did not accompany Bello to EFCC office. No, just imagine it.
That's a false one. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. They never tell us what's in this man. Right. How much is he even owing?
80.2 billion.
9 they see and leave him.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we've come to the end of our newspaper review here on TAF TV. You have been opportunity to see and hear what Nigerians got to say. Why not slide into our comment sections and drop your reactions regarding the headlines that are making rounds this very day. My name is Eyo Keme, and this has been the newspaper review here on TAF TV. See you next time.